Everyone, let's be honest. The paranormal field is goofy. Let's talk. Hello, good Monday to everyone. Well, welcome to GhostTalk, the most active paranormal show on YouTube. Hi, I'm your host, Aaron G. Thompson. I'm going solo again. Hey, check us out over at ghostcrier.com. We do a whole bunch of stuff we like to share with the community. Speaking of sharing, that's really what I wanted to discuss today, because it seems we have a stigmata in our field of ghost hunting, paranormal investigating, whatever you want to call yourself. I'll have a fun little blog on that in a couple of weeks, or a couple of months or so. We'll get one out that I think you guys would really enjoy at ghostcrier.com, since we do blogs now. Hey, awesome, right? The world of ghost hunting tends to be ancestral. So what I mean by that is people want to keep within their own communities, right? So you have teams that get this awesome evidence, supposedly, but no one ever really sees it. Maybe due to the client. Perhaps it's a personal, signed form, sensitive type information or material case, so they're not able to release that, or they don't want to release that. It's an interesting concept, because you definitely want to respect people's privacy, and I get that. That's probably why I do more businesses, nowadays anyways, because of the sensitivity that you could take within an actual home or personal residence. So groups out there, of course, have their own communities, whatever that may be. It could be just a handful of them who share the same shirts, go to the same conventions, occasionally go on paid investigations, or do it often with a specific strategy that they feel works. The fun thing is, nobody knows what that strategy is, because in this lovely world of ours, and I don't think it's so much where we want to keep it a secret. That's maybe the outside perception with other teams, other groups, other fields, other individuals looking in at us. I think it's more the case we don't know how to broadcast it. We don't know how to share these ideas. People aren't necessarily sharing what they have. Again, that's maybe more perception than not, because I've been able to find quite a bit out there once I started looking. Just it's so scattered, right? Who wants to go to A website, B website, C website? A lot of people want to try combining all those websites, but then again, it takes away from the integrity of the original work that those investigators want credit for, respectively so, of course. Others are stating with this disconnect, this non-sharing kind of community that we've created for ourselves, maybe with the aspirations of becoming the next TV team. Oh yes, we've got something unique. We've got a unique concept. We'll hunt ghosts with the lights on. Ooh, scary. So people are calling basically bullshit on para-unity. There are individuals who state we cannot truly have para-unity due to the lack of sharing, the lack of a kind of overall respect for other groups and what they do, since there are so many different interpretations and ways to conduct an investigation, whether your primary focus is on physical safety, spiritual safety, or just a consistent, uniform style of presenting your investigations each time. Everything differs. Nobody's necessarily sharing. But I don't know. I've come to the conclusion that we want to share. Maybe it's not our fault that we don't share as openly. Of course, the Ghost Crier team, since we relaunched back in 2015, and of course our YouTube launching just in last October 2016, we've always had the idea here at Ghost Crier that we were going to cry out news as best and as often as we can, and I thought we're doing an excellent job at that. But we just didn't want it to ever focus on only us. We wanted to look at people doing excellent work within the field and cry them out, let people have the opportunity to see them as well. That's truly, para-unity. Of course, we can't embrace everyone, because not everyone gives golden, quality. And not to say it's completely crap, by all means, but a lot of things can use work, consistency-wise, as well as presentation-wise. But again, it doesn't mean it's crap. I just really try looking for the best, the best that I can within the internet, so you guys have kind of a one-stop shop at our website, ghostcrier.com, within a para-unity section that does highlight those individuals who are kind of shining throughout many teams, groups, podcasts, YouTube channels, and so forth. There's some really great people out there that I have not discovered yet, and I get that. That's just reality. There's a lot of content out there, and even if I don't have like your content on the site, I don't think that don't think you're not worthy. Clearly, you are. If you're owning it, you are. I just we're a short small team. We got Nick, so we're definitely not short. But we're a small team that want to remain consistent. We're doing a full-time job on top of our full-time jobs to try bringing this to you, keeping everything tight, interactive, and that's really what we want to do. And as we grow, as you check out our Patreon and hopefully pledge over on patreon.com/ghostcrier, please, I really do urge you to pledge, because the more we get for income there, the more we can potentially move to a more professional environment and really drop our normal 9-to-5s and focus on this science as a science. Experiments more consistently, our procedures more consistently, maybe even development of experiments. There's a lot of things that I want to focus on that I feel I can focus on. It's just a lot. It's a lot of time to put towards this. And when I heard that there was a lack of para-unity within the community, I would absolutely say it. 10 years ago, oh, hell yeah, there was. So many people wanted to do their own thing. They had their own experiences, and we have to respect experiences. I mean, I could never tell anyone that they're wrong. I won't. It's not my job. Even if they throw out a picture to me and tag us in on Twitter, whatever, I respect that they look at us as an entity that they wanted to share that with. Whether I feel it's not anything, or it is, it doesn't matter. The kicker is when we share, when we're able to, specifically with ghostcrier.com, when we're able to share content that others bring to the table in a more productive manner, it's only going to better the field. And the field's job should really be promoting techniques that enhance spirit communication, that help the field, that challenge themselves with crazy experiments that sound unreal, and why even bother with it? Try it. Fail. I challenge you to fail. Nick and I, we've failed before. We're going to fail in the future. That's the only way we're going to succeed. So fail. You guys are awesome, especially the ones out there on the front line doing this maybe once a year, twice a year, more. It's a lot of work to get out there and do an investigation, no doubt. And I don't expect anyone to try doing on the caliber that Nick and I are attempting to produce here. It's tough, especially with no producer backing us. And of course, I myself just bought a house. Yay! I have a wife. I have responsibilities at my current employer. So yeah, not like I'm not busy. But I see a future with this. I see this being nothing but positive, if I'm able to separate myself from my normal 9 to 5 and actually do this full time, how awesome would that be? I mean, it can only assist what Edison was attempting to do. And I know I mentioned this at a convention recently. He wanted to communicate with the dead. He's a legit scientist. Everyone respects Edison, you know, for what he's done. So that's just cool to see that someone of that caliber felt there was something within this field to study. Unfortunately, he passed before he was able to really dig into what could be some pretty interesting techniques at this point. Now, put in the comment section if I'm missing someone that's maybe a nowadays Thomas Edison. I want to celebrate them. I want to check them out, see what they're doing, because I believe that there are some scientists that have the paperwork, that have the study, the focus, the degree, you know, to do this, to at least study it on the side enough where their colleagues won't make fun of them, and they, you know, take it as serious as possible, because this is a very serious field. And I feel we are going in the right direction. We're going to have bumps. Para-unity, it's I'm not going to say it's a fad, but it's something I support. Yeah, it needs a lot of work. Mind you, the field in general needs a lot of work. And I'm going to have a blog about titles in the future that I feel you guys will all enjoy. I've been pondering about that in my brain stems. You know, paranormal investigator, ghost hunter, what are we? I think you guys will enjoy that. So I'll get that out hopefully sooner than later, like I said, next couple months latest. But I feel para-unity, definitely something, guys. So yeah, and I want to give speaking of para-unity, give a shout out to REVHAGEN. His YouTube channel, his links below. He's given the Ghost Crier boys a couple shout outs, which is pretty awesome. Actually, my cat's trying to break things. Really cool dude, down to earth, and I really enjoy his support. You know, he doesn't have a large channel, but again, I mean, who cares? You just got to do good content, keep it up. People will find you sooner than later. I mean, we're growing like weeds, thanks to REVHAGEN, as well as Michael D. MAGEE. He did an awesome shout out. It wasn't necessary as in a Q&A. Got that video link down below too. Yeah, it was this Q&A a couple weeks ago or so, and he didn't need to, but he opened up the eyes of his viewers to the potential of us, and we've captured quite a few of his subs, which is awesome. I mean, that's cool. So the potential of para-unity, don't break things. The potential of para-unity is definitely out there. So we'll get there. We'll work on it. The big thing is I think people need to maybe step away from the idea that it can't happen and start thinking on ways of how it can, how it should. If it can't happen, if it's not happening, what are we doing wrong? What are you doing wrong? Fix it, right? It's a challenge. This is a challenging field. What? You get over here. You get over here, little kitty. Oh no, you're going to break something. You are just a fighter. He ran. Almost destroyed my mic. Alright, guys. I love you. Have a great Monday. Hope you guys are grilling out. Hopefully the weather's good where you're at. Cheers. Thanks everyone for support. And thanks, of course, everyone who watches, comments, likes. GhostCrier.com. My name's Aaron G. Thompson. Check us out over at patreon.com/GhostCrier. We're definitely moving forward. We're going to get some more spare communication videos out here soon. But some more investigations, more ghost talks that are actually in a studio. Yeah, I got a studio coming soon. Hopefully I told you before, by July, but with me purchasing of the new home, there's actually a room that's going to be built for a studio in there. So, yeah, that's awesome. Well, I better go. Cat's about to destroy everything I worked for. He doesn't believe in unity. He believes in destroying curtains and making me pay. All right, guys. So, peace.